Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back. Today I have another lit reaction video for the channel to see. It is Larry Bird stunts Caitlin Clark with shocking statement. Now before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe. Also don't forget to press that push bell notification so you get notified whenever we drop new content. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video.
Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our...
I'm gonna stop right there and just say, I think Caitlin, like in the women's league, yes, I believe that Caitlin Clark is kind of up there. Like, not the best, but she's the most rooted right now in the women's NBA. So I don't know why that was said, but she has emerged as that dominant force in the basketball. So she's known for her scoring ability, most definitely, and just that court vision. That's all I had to say, because I kind of disagreed with that one just a little bit. Let's just get back into it.
Play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best WNBA.
I'm on one side working out, Caitlin Clark on the other side.
Really?
I look at myself, there you go, two legends, Patty.
Did you say what's up?
You know I say what's up, but I'm not the type to say what's up to interrupt your workout, because I don't like people to interrupt mine. She can shoot the shit out of it.
And the WNBA assist leader this past year.
She can shoot the shit out the ball.
I've stayed quiet, but I've had enough.
Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's changing the game. With highlight reel plays and fearless confidence, she's captured the attention of fans, analysts, and even NBA legends. She's not your typical rookie. Clark is breaking records and challenging the way we see women's basketball. Her fast-paced, bold style is turning heads and shifting the culture of the sport, but success brings scrutiny. Critics have questioned her rise, and the backlash has been loud. Now, two of basketball's biggest names, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, have spoken out. Their words about Caitlin Clark have sent a clear message across the basketball world. This is more than hype. It's the beginning of a movement.
I've stayed quiet, but I've had enough. Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA and got treated badly just because she's white. She dominated because she earned it. Attacking someone for their skin color ain't right, no matter who it is.
If the video going viral is real, then Larry Bird didn't just speak, he made a statement. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA with undeniable talent and massive fanfare. But instead of being celebrated for her skills, some critics have focused on her race. Bird reportedly called it out for what it is, a distraction. He reminded everyone that basketball is, and always has been, about one thing, talent. And Caitlin Clark has plenty of it, but Bird didn't stop there. He had more to say, and it's worth hearing. Whether the quote is verified or not, the message rings true. Caitlin Clark has earned her moment. Her game speaks for itself.
Definitely.
Then came another voice, the biggest in basketball history. Michael Jordan has joined the conversation. His message was simple: the WNBA owes Caitlin Clark. Her impact on the game has been enormous.
I'm gonna stop right there and say, not many people watch the women's NBA at all. I know I don't. I do believe that they should lower their room, and they might just have a few more fans on their end. But Bird's comments is just, it reflects a more broader trend in the sports world, where legends are just increasingly recognizing the achievements of, you know, female athletes, because they don't get that much love or attention or anything, because they're women. You know, we're women. Like, why y'all want to play a man's game? But this shift is definitely crucial just for the growth of, you know, women's sports, as it just encourages, you know, all women in sports and just support for female players. So overall, I'm enjoying the video. If you guys are enjoying this video too, please give it a big thumbs up, and let's just get right back into it.
And he believes it's time the league truly recognizes it.
And she
Jordan
good.
didn't
She
just
good.
offer praise.
She good at the
criticized the way
injury.
officials have handled her games, calling the refereeing blatantly unfair. He said the league needs to fix it, and fast. When the greatest of all time talks, people listen. And what he's saying is clear: Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star, she's changing the direction of women's basketball. It's time she gets the respect she's earned now. Another legend has spoken, Allen Iverson. A player who once changed the game himself, Iverson sees in Clark a reflection of his own journey, the underdog energy, the critics, the pressure. Like Iverson, Clark didn't rely on size or power. She brought skill, flair, and fearlessness to the court. Iverson's crossover redefined the way guards played the game. Today, Clark's deep shooting, fast pace, and high basketball IQ are setting a new standard in the WNBA.
She can shoot.
In a recent interview, Iverson praised her poise, mentality, and ability to lead, calling her a true game changer. From Larry Bird to Michael Jordan to Allen Iverson, the message is unanimous. Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the story, she is the story. And the world is watching as she builds a legacy of her own.
Man, shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring the basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure watching her, and I just think down the road she's going to only get better.
Allen Iverson knows what it means to carry a team. At the peak of his career, he was the engine of the 76ers, scoring, leading, and doing whatever it took to win. When he watches Caitlin Clark, he sees that same fire. For the Indiana Fever, Clark has become the offensive heartbeat, pushing the pace, attacking defenses, and demanding more from herself every night. Iverson has praised Clark's relentless mindset, calling it the mark of a true leader. But what impresses him most isn't just the scoring, it's her ability to elevate those around her. Great players can fill a stat sheet.
You got to if
Legendary
you the one in the
ones
lead
make
right now.
everyone better. And even as the youngest player on her team, Clark already shows elite playmaking instincts,
And she
blending
young?
vision, creativity, and unselfishness. Players like Iverson and Clark are what basketball insiders call floor raisers, the kind of athletes who raise the level of an entire team through their presence, skill, and basketball IQ.
definitely.
Iverson once dragged a struggling Sixers team all the way to the NBA Finals with sheer willpower and unmatched scoring ability. And he believes Clark is on a similar path. With time and experience, he sees her becoming the kind of leader who can take the Fever deep into the postseason. Now, the focus shifts from Clark's potential to the bigger question: can the Indiana Fever build the right team around her? Because with the right support,
Can they?
the ceiling for Clark and this franchise is sky high. Another legend who sees it: Shaquille O'Neal. Known as one of the most dominant physical forces in NBA history, Shaq has always respected greatness, no matter the form it takes. He's praised players like Steph Curry for changing the game through finesse, range, and skill over size and power, and now he's showing that same admiration for Caitlin Clark. Appearing on Unapologetically Angel Reese's podcast, Shaq spoke candidly about Clark's impact. He drew parallels between Clark and Curry, both reshaping their leagues with IQ, shooting range, and a new style of play. For Shaq, real dominance isn't about physicality, it's about moving the game forward. And in his eyes, Clark is doing just that. She's not just a breakout star, she's a revolutionary force, changing how the game is played and how it's viewed.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph
Okay.
Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you look at, like if you saw Steph on the street, he ain't got the LeBron muscles. He's not 6'9", he's 6'10". He look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis.
Shaquille O'Neal made one thing clear: Caitlin Clark is doing something no one else in the WNBA has ever done. Even her fiercest on-court rival, Angel Reese, has had to acknowledge it. Reese tried to keep things light, joking that Clark shoots from the logo, but even that says a lot. That kind of range doesn't come easy. It takes elite precision, relentless practice, and unshakable confidence. Shaq's praise didn't just highlight Clark's skill, it quietly challenged the idea that she isn't the face of the league's rise. In his view, it's Clark's deep shooting and electric style that are drawing in new fans and injecting fresh energy into the WNBA. Whether Angel Reese wants to admit it or not, Caitlin Clark's influence is undeniable. She's raising the bar and drawing the spotlight in ways the league hasn't seen before, and now, another major voice has stepped up. Charles Barkley, a Hall of Famer and one of the most respected analysts in the game, Barkley knows talent and he sees something special in Clark. But it's not just her on-court brilliance that stands out. What really impresses Barkley is how Clark handles the pressure off the court, the media attention, the fan frenzy, and the sky-high expectations with the calm of a seasoned veteran. That kind of maturity is rare, especially in a rookie. And coming from someone who's lived under the brightest lights in basketball, Barkley's respect means something. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing the game. She's mastering every part of it.
This video
and
is
the thing I love about her, she never says a word. And now, when I watch her, two things I like. She's playing much faster.
Yeah.
Much faster. She was playing too slow the first half of the season.
I think she was tired. I think she was banged up from the college season.
They didn't even give her the understanding, like, you girls been worded for the WNBA season. Y'all been working out on the no straight. She came straight out of college.
Caitlin Clark is thriving, not just on the court, but in every aspect of the game. And at the heart of it all is her mindset. From the moment she entered the WNBA, the pressure has been relentless. Fans, franchises, and critics have all had their eyes on her. But instead of buckling, Clark has risen and shattered expectations along the way. She's taken hits, both literal and metaphorical, and answered with grit, composure, and elite-level play. What's more impressive? She's still evolving. Game after game, Clark is finding new ways to impact the floor, a remarkable feat for any rookie, let alone one navigating the steep transition from college to the pros. The WNBA isn't just a step up in competition, it's a grind. The physical toll is real, and for a player like Clark, constantly hounded by defenders, the demands are even greater. Early on, some doubted her toughness, dismissing her as just finesse and logo threes. Now, she's showing she can take the contact and keep coming. Then there's the rivalry. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have become the WNBA's
That's not a rivalry. Maybe in the beginning.
Personalities, and fan bases that has helped launch the league into new territory. Their matchups are electric, and their presence is fueling a surge of fan engagement. It's more than a rivalry, it's a movement. It echoes a defining chapter in basketball history. Back in the 1970s, the NBA was struggling. Ratings were low. Many games weren't even broadcast live. Then came two transformative figures, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and everything changed. Their 1979 NCAA championship battle captivated the nation and carried over into the pros, where their rivalry helped catapult the NBA into a golden era. Fast forward to today, and women's basketball is having its moment. The surge in viewership isn't a fluke. At the center of it all is the dynamic tension between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Their college showdowns drew millions, and now their simultaneous leap into the WNBA is fueling a fresh wave of attention and excitement. The comparisons to Bird and Magic aren't just fan chatter. Even Magic Johnson himself has acknowledged the parallels.
That's why women
and beyond that,
he
sees something rare in Clark. According to Magic, she has the potential to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever play in the WNBA. Just as Bird and Magic laid the foundation for the NBA's rise in the 1980s, Caitlin and Angel may be setting the stage for a new era in women's basketball.
They definitely bought the women's NBA out.
The spotlight is on, and the game may never be the same again.
All right, y'all, so that was the end of the video. Overall, I feel like by publicly acknowledging Caitlin Clark's talent, I feel like Bird not only just elevated her status, but also he contributed to the ongoing conversation about equality in sports. His words it definitely carried weight, and it just resonated with, me as well. And I'm sure it resonated with like aspiring athletes alike. So overall, Larry Bird's shocking statement about Caitlin Clark was definitely a significant moment in the intersection of sports and genders. I enjoyed the video. It showcases Bird respect for talent regardless of gender, and highlights Clark's potential of overall future star in basketball. She is amazing. I haven't seen her play up until now. She is amazing, and she definitely put in a lot of work, more work than Angel Reese has ever did so far. So overall, I enjoyed the video. She definitely has a long way to go, but she got this. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also comment down below what else you guys would like to see on the channel. Before I let you guys go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to press that push bell notification so you get notified whenever we drop new content. And that is the end of this video.